Hi, it's James from Hidden Depths Coaching. Well, I thought I'd do another clip. See, I said I would do that. I stopped doing Monday clips and just done them when I felt like doing them. I end up doing more. But anyway, I was at the gym this morning and I was thinking about, how everything's a relationship. And what I believe is the thing that destroys relationships, and that's relationships with your partner, people in your work, your friends. The relationships go on to everything. The relationship you've got with fitness, with food, with whatever, everything I believe is you and the relationship that you've got with that. And what I believe destroys that relationship is when you've got an expectation level that you're not able to communicate. And that's even with yourself. Like, you've got a relationship with yourself, and if you're expecting something of yourself but you can't clearly communicate it, then it's going to send you in a wild goose chase. And the best way that I could describe this so that you can understand where I'm coming from, imagine giving somebody a parcel and saying, I want you to deliver that. So the first thing they would say to you is, well, where have I to take it to? And they go, you work that out for yourself. But you tell everybody else, apart from that person, where they're to take that parcel. So can you imagine, is that parcel ever going to get to its destination? So it's never ever going to make it. And that's a bit like, if you've got an expectation level of a boss, a friend, a partner, your husband, your wife, whatever, your children, if you've got an expectation level that you can't properly communicate, they're not going to know what's going on. And here's the way we normally handle it, right? We build up all these expectations of people around us, and we speak to everybody else apart from the person that could maybe do something about it. Then what happens is it builds up in you and builds up in you and builds up in you. And then when you go to communicate with the person, with your expectation, you're already angry, and then it becomes a fight. So, and you see it in Facebook all the time, like, I see people getting really, really attached to things like politics, and there's a lot of stuff going on just now, but the communication around it is like, it's like fucking off the scale. And I wonder, are you communicating more about outside stuff and not about what's going on with yourself? Because there's 5 things that you do. There's 5 ways of handling anything that happens to you. 1, you can avoid it. 2, you can neglect it. 3, you can flee from it. Or 4, the worst, you can succumb to it and let it eat you alive. Or 5, you can handle it, attack it. And this is what I'm saying to you, like, nothing ever goes away until you handle it. And I can guarantee you there's so much stuff in your life that if you just handled it, it would be better. But you've got this false expectation. I mean, you've got an expectation of somebody, I don't care who it is, and you don't tell them about that, then that person's got no fucking chance. And you may have a higher expectation than that person wants. So you could be in the start of a relationship or in a relationship, and you could sit down and say, listen, this is what I expect from this relationship. And then that person might say, well, that doesn't mirror what I expect from a relationship, so that doesn't work for me. But you've got maybe people sitting at their work, having this expectation of what their boss should be doing, but they're not even getting in and talking to them. Or vice versa, the boss has got an expectation of what they expect their employee to do, but they're not communicating it properly. So my belief, everything can be handled. And I do this a lot, and I'm speaking to a lot of clients and stuff, and when we actually get it out there and handle it, and it's with the right intention, and it's not delivered with any anger, any blame, it always gets sorted. But what happens is, I say, we have an expectation, we don't communicate it, we let it build up, we talk to everybody else, apart from the one person that can fucking handle it. And then, by the time we go to actually talk to them, if we do talk to them, we're in a place of blame and anger, and yeah, of course that person puts their defence up. Because to them, this may have come out of the blue, and then you're just giving them all this stuff that you've been working through and talking to people, and that other person may actually think everything's just fucking alright the way it is. And that's what kills us. As soon as we look at something that is what it is and try and see it completely different, You're completely out with that. But anyway, listen, that's my wee message for the day. I just thought I'd squeeze that in. And if you want to have better relationships in your life, start talking to the people that can fucking handle it, rather than everybody else. Alright? Listen, have a great day. And again, still tickets for the seminar 3 weeks on Saturday. So if you want to come, it's www.hiddendepthscoaching.com. Have a great day. Cheers.